where to save. Number one, savings account. That's why it's called a savings account. And if you have followed this series, I have told you that savings is not an investment. Hope you remember. But savings is required for investment. Why is savings not an investment? Savings is setting money aside for a purpose. Investment is sending money on assignment for a return. So when you are saving, that's not an investment. Why? Because the return that you are going to get from your savings is lower than the rate of inflation. Hello? So I don't know some of these economic theories, but let me see how I can break it down. Inflation means what your money could buy before, it can no more buy. That's the simplest way. So if before bread was 300, but now it's 500, that means so now you get inflation. So if bread before was 300 or 500, but now it's 1,000, it means that when you add 1,000, you could buy 2 bread, but now you can only buy 1. So that's inflation. That means your 1,000 is becoming useless in your hand. A crate of egg was 750, but now it's like how much? 3,000. So it means that when you have 3,000, you could buy 4 crates before, but now you can only buy 1. So if you have saved that 3,000, that 3,000 is saved, but it's becoming useless. That's why it's not an investment. It's saved because by the time you come back, you will now have 3,003 naira or 3,060 kobo. Something has climbed on top. But the rate of inflation is greater than that. Do you understand? So you will still need to save. So that is the first thing. Save. So there are savings accounts that exist in different banks for different purposes with different return. So you can have, there's what we call retirement savings account. There's what you call educational savings account. There's what we call project savings account. So different banks have different savings accounts and they have different rates of returns that they put on those accounts. Because your normal savings account is the one that you save money any day you want, you can go and collect it. But there are savings accounts that the bank will put together and say, as long as you don't touch this money, we will give you a higher return. Because they know that they can use your money to do business. And they know that you're not coming to collect it for a long period of time. Do you get that now? So number one is savings account. But there are different kinds of savings account. So you now need to go and ask your bank or your banker and do your own research to find out what are the different savings accounts that you can explore. Because I think we have spoken about education. So you can open an account for your children and they have educational savings account, and you can also, okay, maybe every month, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, depending on your level and the number of children you have. And if you do that every month, by the time the children are 10, 15, 20, you'll be amazed. Hello? Now, number 2 is fixed deposit. Now, fixed deposit is also another way to save money. Because now you are putting the money in the bank and you are putting it there for a window, a specified window. And for fixed deposit, there is also a fixed return. So you know that, okay, this money I'm putting here, I will not collect it until this day or this year or this month. But once I'm collecting it, this is the return. So you can, it's like, well, in investment, there's nothing that is guaranteed. Because the word investment is risk and return, R and R. But because we are not God, so even the bank can fold up. So, but fixed deposit is like the conservative level whereby you are sure that your money is safe. And that is the reason why the return is not as much as riskier investment or savings. Do you understand that now? So that's fixed deposit. Bonds. Now, bonds are another way of saving money. Why? Because it is now government, you see, sometimes, all these economic things. Now, if you are a business, though this is not popular in Nigeria, if you are a businessman now, you register a company, and you want to borrow money from somebody to put in your business, That is called a debenture. A debenture. That means you are saying, my brother, I'm the owner of this company. I need 5 million. If you can give me 1 million for 1 year, I will give you 10% return. So at the end of 1 year, you come and collect 1.1. If you and that guy enters that agreement and the guy gives you 1 million and you sign a document that you will return 1.1, that is called a debenture. It's not popular in Nigeria, but that's what a debenture is. Now, when government does that, it's called a bond. So government can come to the public and say, since we are the government, we need money, but you people have money in your pockets and you are keeping your money in your bank, but we will need money to do some project. You borrow us the money. We will pay you so and so return. But this bond, though, you will give us, it will be 3 years. We want to use it to construct a road or build the airports. So that is a bond. So when government issues a bond, when different agencies issues a bond, it's also a way for you to save money. Because that money now leaves you, and this one too is like another kind of secure level. But government too can fail. Do you understand now? Government can fail. There are many governments that have failed. Even Ghana now, I think they almost failed or failed on their bond just this 2 months ago. So but nothing is secure except God. So that's why we tell you, stay in the covenant. So when we're telling you to sow and to give and to sacrifice, it's because that's the only one that is secure. That can also control the one that is not secure to make it secure for you. Number 4 is treasury bills. So treasury bills is another way for you to be able to buy these treasury bills, and then there's also a return that you will get on that. So these are all different ways that you can use to put money somewhere. So where to save. These are places that you can explore. So all you need to do is, after today now, well, I think it's in Pathway to Wealth, one of my books, that all these things are there. Then the next one is cooperatives. Cooperatives. You see, our parents and our grandparents have always been using what we call cooperative and thrifts. And then you have what we call a susu, a jo, and all those things. These are all cooperative and thrift society. They have used it to save, and they have used it to build houses. They have used it to send many of you to school. They have used it to do business. And that is why I keep wondering why many of us in today's world, we have gone to school, but we don't have financial intelligence. Because when you now go to school will now take all the common sense away from you and give you useless things that will not help your life. And then you come out as a graduate looking for salary, when you are supposed to be using the wisdom of God that God has given to you to plan your life. And that is why we have a lot of people that are not as educated as you are, but they are the landlord and the business owner. But you that went to school, ordinarily have plots you don't have. So, what are we saying here now? Cooperative and thrift. So, different cooperatives exist for different purposes. So, there are housing cooperatives where you join them and everything is about putting money together so that we can buy a house and you can pay small. There are cooperatives that exist where you are contributing a particular amount every month, and then you can borrow maybe 3 times, 2 times, 4 times, 5 times of whatever you have in that cooperative, depending on what the cooperative policy of your particular cooperative. So that's a way to save money. Do you understand that? Because the money is no more, so you know that every month you can do this. There are also contributions where 10 people can come together and say every month we are doing 50,000. It's a way to save. It's under cooperative and thrift. So if we do 50,000 every month, somebody will carry. So somebody will carry January. Maybe if it's 10 of us, so you do 500. Then the next month somebody else will carry. That means number 1 is number 11. Hello? If it's 10 of us, if you are January, you are November. If you are February, you are December. So it means that in that 1 year, you can carry 1 million. But if only you try to be saving the money by yourself, you may not be able to save up to 500 because your brother's wife wanted to deliver. They beg you for money. Your neighbor's dog had a fracture. They wanted the support. You don't discover that you want to help people and amplify your destiny. Because many of you have Messiah complex. Problem where God no call you to solve. You want solve everybody's problem and you leave your own. Hello? My vineyard did I not keep? And I'm keeping other people's vineyard. But that kind of thing forces you, because you now know that every month your 50K must drop, or else the community will finish you. value is not credible. One of the ways to save is to save money in higher currency. That is forex savings.
Do you know that YouTube is still one of the easiest ways to create a passive income stream for yourself as a side hustle? This opportunity to earn from YouTube is highly recommended if you're a stay-at-home mum or student, or you want to make money online without too much stress. Here's the opportunity of a lifetime. There is a link in the description of this video. If you click on it, you will get free instant access to the video training that will show you how to create a passive income stream for yourself on YouTube. Click on that link in the description now and thank me later.